Ma'am, I found it.
Did you? Thank you so very much.
This is it.
Thank you for taking the time to help me, young man.
I have to go now.
There are so few helpful young people these days.
That's not how you end a conversation with a woman. I have to go now. And just walks off. He doesn't say goodbye or take care or anything. Sheesh, what is wrong with you? There is no benefit to helping that woman, you know, you don't get any kind of reward for it. So you can just completely ignore her and it won't affect anything, but, you know, you're Ryo Hazuki. You're the good guy. You're gonna help everyone in this game, so, yeah. And if you take too long trying to find the Yamamoto house as well, if it reaches about maybe 4 o'clock in the evening or something, then she eventually just goes home without you, so... But, you know, helping that old woman will certainly work, so we're just gonna get a drink. Let's go for Coke. Everyone loves Coke, right? Gonna enjoy this refreshing drink. Don't drink it too fast, Ryo.
Ah, good.
Just drank an entire can, damn. Just all at once. Doesn't even burp or anything. Okay, I guess we need a little reward for helping the old woman as well, so let's buy some
100
toys.
yen each. Maybe just one.
That's how it starts. Just one. And then you don't stop. Ever. Hey,
This is cool.
we got tails. Awesome. You can look at the thing you picked up by moving around the D-pad and the analog stick.
Maybe I should get another.
Yeah, sure, why not? There are a few of these toy capsule machines dotted around, and you can collect the figurines. They don't serve any real purpose, aside from just collecting.
Hey, what's this?
Who the hell's this loser? He's not a real Sonic character. Go on, get out. Bark. What is he, like some kind of dog? Bark the dog. Get out.
Maybe I should get another. Nah, not today.
Don't want to blow our load too early. We have plenty of opportunities to use these toy capsule machines later. For now, let's check out the shop. She doesn't say anything useful, but, well, the old lady in here is kinda strange.
Excuse me.
What is it, baby boy-do?
The day of that incident, did you see any men dressed in black suits?
I don't have the time to fool with looking at men.
I see. Thank you.
Jeez, some of these conversations are awesome. The voice acting just really makes every single social interaction seem as awkward as possible. It's just like, well, okay. Thanks, lady. Bye-bye. Okay. So, we still need to find the old man who hurt his backside. And, I forgot where his house was, so I just looked on here. I don't know, do maps in Japan actually, like, list everyone's name? Like, where exactly they live? Oh well. We're just gonna go to Mr. Yamagishi's, who is just down the road. He's actually hiding in his garden, right over here.
Yamagishi-san,
Oh, it's you, Ryo.
how is your back?
Yes, it's much better. But how did you know?
I heard from someone in the neighborhood that you almost got ran over by a car.
Well, it must have been Megumi or Sumiya-san who told you. That driver was insane.
Insane.
Could you tell me about what happened with that car?
Sure. This black car came flying around the corner over by Sakuragaoka Park and went towards Dubuita.
A black car. Did you see the license plate number?
Maybe if there hadn't been any snow. And to make matters worse, I fell over. So I never had the chance.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear you're okay.
And there we have the new piece of information that the car went down to the town of Dobuita, which is just down the road. An interesting thing there, if you actually watch this first cutscene and Ryo Hazuki looks at the car doesn't actually have a number plate, so I guess they thought ahead and thought, well, we don't want people identifying us, and either that or the number plate's on the back only. You look at the car at the front and there's no number plate on it, so maybe in Japan you only have number plates at the back, I don't know. Either way, let's head on over to Dobuita. Dobuita is basically it's kind of the towny area of the game. It's got a lot of shops, interesting people. It's probably where you'll be spending most of your time. The rest of the game world isn't really that interesting. You can go up here, and there is a girl who is not particularly interesting, but we'll talk to her anyway.
Hey, Ryo. What's up?
It's about the day of the incident. You saw the black car hit the cat, didn't you?
How did you know that?
Megumi told me.
That little chatterbox. I'm sorry. That's all she talks about lately is that kitten.
That's alright. Can you tell me about the black car?
About the car? Not the cat?
Right.
Sorry, but all I can remember is that the car was black.
I see.
I also remember the cat. It was also black. It was also flat as a pancake. And she seems to be... I'm trying to rotate the character. The problem with these tank controls is a little bit strange. So I'm trying to examine what she's looking at, and it's kind of hard to... I think it's a cat, that or a small dog. It's a rather large cat, but hey. She's just kind of, well, I thought she was looking at it, but she's not really. Okay, so let's continue on to the town of Dobuita.
Perhaps they're out?
You can knock on almost every door of the game, for every people's houses, but usually there's no one in there, so you don't want to bother. Hang on, there's a little kid. What does she have to say?
Hiya, Yuka.
Hi, Ryo. You know my daddy? He bakes bread every day. My daddy's bread tastes really good, but hot dogs are my very best favorite.
That's great. Okay, let's pretend that conversation never happened and keep going down. So we can ask around. This is the town where I guess people might have seen the black car, so let's try this old soba noodle joint and see what's going down. Maybe they might have seen something. Let's talk to the old wise old chef.
Hello.
Ah, it's Joe. Come on in.
Akedegawa-san. That day, when it snowed, did you see a black car?
Let me think. No, I didn't see any. If I remember right, I didn't go outside all day.
Story of
Is
my
that
life.
right?
He has a really weird face. Some of these people have like face textures that I guess I'd taken from real
Excuse me?
people, but his is
What
one of the
is it?
most photorealistic, so it
Did
looks
you
really
see a
weird.
black car the day it snowed?
Let me think. We didn't make any deliveries that day. Don't remember seeing one.
I see.
Boss, this guy is asking if we saw a black car the day it snowed.
I already asked him. I mean,
Ah, Joe, is it? I didn't see you there.
what? But
I heard you two talking.
what?
I hardly went out at all that day.
I see.
We just spoke. What do you mean you didn't see me? You crazy old man. He's clearly going senile. Alright, well, I suppose we can just continue asking around the town of Dobuita. Plenty of shops to look around in, so this is a little more interesting than the residential area we were just in. And just ahead there is a park. It looks like there's an old man sitting down. Let's see if he has anything interesting to say.
Excuse me.
Terribly sorry, but would you mind asking someone else?
Well, he won't have anything interesting to say ever.
It looks like I can practice here. I
Yes.
should work on my moves.
In certain areas of the game, you can practice your kung fu moves. Things like parks and open areas and dojo, you can kind of practice, but we don't need to do that right now. There's a video game arcade. We'll be coming here a bit later.
Now, Yuki,
Yo!
Got a sec?
Yeah.
That day, did you see a black car?
A black car? No, I didn't.
I see.
We've already spoken to him.
See you later.
Nothing much down here. There's a car park, another area you can practice your kung fu moves. So I guess people along this road might have seen stuff, huh?
Hi. What can I get you?
It's about that day.
Yeah.
Did you see anything unusual?
The day the snow turned to rain, right?
That's right.
It was really chilly, so I raised the temperature for preparing the dough a little bit higher than usual. But I guessed wrong, and the dough didn't rise properly.
Well, see you.
Well, it was a dark day for all. Rei Hazuki's dad died, and also there was no good bread that day.
Excuse me.
Hey!
That day it snowed. Did you see a black car?
Yeah, I saw one.
Really?
But I only got a glimpse of it.
I see.
Sorry, I can't tell you more.
That's okay.
Well, that's okay, he didn't know anything, but there's plenty of other people who might have seen something. It seems like the car went down this road, so...
Kurita-san.
Yo, how are ya?
I like this guy, he's got this
The day it
permanent
snowed,
smirk, and oh
did you
god,
happen
what is
to
wrong
see
with
a
Ryo's
black
face?
car?
Huh? A black car?
Apparently it drove through here at high speed.
Oh yeah, I heard something about that.
Oh. About the black car, did you remember?
Yeah, man. I heard about it a couple of days ago at the hamburger place. Something about some black car that was speeding. I wasn't paying much attention, so I don't really remember.
I see.
Ask the owner of the hamburger place.
Thanks a lot.
So, that's another tip, let's go to the hamburger place.
Tom.
God, Tom.
Mario,
Tom is the best
I
character.
heard about your father. I'm sorry. Have one of my special dogs. It'll perk you up, I bet.
Thanks. I'll have one next time. Anyway, on that day, did anything unusual happen?
No, nothing.
I see. Well, if you remember anything, let me know.
Sure thing, I will.
Tom is great because he's just dancing
Tom.
the entire time.
Mario,
The whole
keep your
time.
chin up, okay?
He's always
Try
dancing.
my homemade pickles. They're
don't even-
guaranteed to make you
His full
happy.
name is Tom Johnson. The instruction
I'll drop
manual
by
says
later.
that he used to hitchhike before settling down in Japan. I guess he's supposed to be an American?
I'm sorry.
I don't
I'm
know that
busy
he doesn't
now.
really sound
Bye.
American. I don't know what kind of accent that's supposed to be. Is it supposed to be like some kind of terrible Rastafarian thing, or I don't know. He doesn't really look American. He doesn't sound American, but he's selling hot dogs, so I guess that's something. I don't know. But yeah, the hamburger place is just beyond. But let's speak to Nozomi, who is actually our primary
Nozomi.
love interest in this
Yo.
game.
Have things settled down for you any?
Yeah.
If there's anything I can do, be sure to let me know.
Yeah. Did you happen to see a black car that day?
A black car?
Yeah, it wasn't the kind of car usually seen around here.
You know, a car like that splashed mud on me when it sped past.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you see who was in the car?
No, I didn't. It was too fast. But I heard a rumor that Tom had an argument with the people in the car.
Do you mean Tom at the hot dog truck?
Yeah. Why are you asking about that car?
No reason. See you later.
Smooth.
Yo. Cheer up, will ya?
Yeah, see you.
God, he's asking Ryo to actually show some emotion. That's impossible and you know it. Okay, so Funny Bear Burgers. This is the burger place. I think we've already established where we need to go next, but let's just speak to the burger place because I guess he had an interesting rumor.
Hi, what can I get for you?
I have a question for you. Do you remember the day when the snow changed to rain?
Yeah, I remember.
Did you happen to see a black car?
A black car? Oh, hey, that reminds me. You know that girl over at Ida Florist, yeah?
You mean Nozomi?
Yup. She was spittin' mad because some black car splashed mud on her. I don't know the details, though.
I see.
So the burger place was just there to direct us to Nozomi, who we just spoke to. So that was kind of pointless. Although, I'm finding it hard to imagine Nozomi ever sounding angry because she never really displays any emotion like most other characters in this game. But yeah, now we know that, let's head back to Tom, who is still busy dancing over here.
Tom,
Hey, Rio!
tell me about those men in the black car.
What?
Nozomi told me you had words with the guys driving the black car.
No, I don't remember.
They might have been the ones who murdered my father.
Your father?
Please try to think.
Right, man, I'll try.
I'll
Those
try.
guys in the black car?
What's that?
What were they like?
I saw a guy wearing this weird coat.
What kind of coat?
It was a deep green, maybe velvet or silk, like something Chinese.
That's Landi. What happened?
They almost hit one of my customers, so I gave them a piece of my mind. But that man, he gave me this glare. I ain't never seen such a cold stare, man.
Do you remember anything else?
Nope. Try asking Chinese people about Chinese.
Do you know any Chinese?
Sorry, man. But see that travel agency over there? They get some Chinese customers. I'll ask around for you too, man. Come by later.
Sure.
So apparently Tom confronted Landi, the main villain of the series, and I'm just trying to imagine how such an encounter would go, because all I just imagine is this Tom going, "Yo, you crazy man, you try to run over my customers!" All the while just doing this hip-hop dance with this beat in the background, and Landi just kind of glaring at him going, "I swear to God, I will fucking murder you if you keep playing that music." But yeah, that's Tom's experience, and all we
Excuse
know
me.
is that he's Chinese,
Yes?
so let's find out about Chinese
I'm
people.
looking for someone who knows about Chinese people. Do you know anyone?
Why don't you try the Chinese restaurant near the drugstore?
You mean the Ajiji?
Yes? I'm sure their employees are all Chinese.
Thank you very much.
A Chinese restaurant, of course, it's so obvious, isn't it? Well, let's just take a look around. You can examine these bookshelves, although you can't look at the books, unfortunately, which is a shame. In case you ever want to go travelling to China, I suppose, but you won't be doing that. And that guy just went in and just left immediately. I guess he just had changed his mind. He didn't want to go to on holiday or anything. So, we want to go to the Aji-ichi, which is not too far. It's just down the road. There's basically I think it's the south end. Let me just. Well, there's a compass on the west end, I guess. The west end of the Buita has a bunch of sort of restaurants and nightclubs. And hang on, wait, I gotta speak to this person because she has the best voice actor.
Got a minute?
Huh? Get out of my space, schoolboy!
Yeah, she's just kind of a ruffian. So yeah. So yeah, down in this area is a bunch of clubs and stuff. So I guess this is the nightlife area of Buita, if you can call it that. And I was trying to talk to this guy because the guy on a bike is the
Excuse
delivery
me?
man for the Chinese restaurant.
No.
But I
got
keep talking to some other
stupid
people
business
instead.
to take care of. I'm not in the mood for talking just now.
So I was thinking, oh shit, man, I missed the delivery guy. Where's he gone? So here's the Chinese restaurant. And I'm just trying to rotate myself. Oh, hey, here he is again. I just gotta turn around and... No, I didn't want to speak to you!
What can I get for you?
Do you have time now, Hattori-san?
What is it?
Nope, and he's already on his bike. So I can't speak to him. Not to worry though, the Chinese restaurant is right here, so let's go in there and ask about all those Chinese people who might know something about the guy who killed our father.
Tao-san,
Yes?
are there any other Chinese people around here?
Why do you want to know about other Chinese?
You got a problem with us, boy?
Nothing, really.
Is it something to do with what happened to your father?
Yes.
Oh no. Not all Chinese people are bad.
I understand that, but the only clue I have is that they were Chinese. Please, is there anything you could tell me?
You say Chinese people around here? But there's quite a lot of them compared to before. We don't really know the newcomers.
We came here from China before it was cool.
Why don't you tell him about the 3 blades?
Oh, the 3 blades.
3 blades? What are the 3 blades?
It literally
You want to put down those noodles?
3 different blades that represent 3 different trades.
The barber, the tailor, and the cook. They all use bladed tools. The barber uses a razor.
No, I get
The
it.
tailor uses scissors.
You don't have to elaborate that
and
much.
The cook uses knives.
Ah, I get it.
Rio is a little slow on the
Most of the
mark.
Chinese who came to Japan were one of the 3. It doesn't cost much to set up, so you can start the business quickly. People of the 3 blades also know each other very well. It's a good idea to ask them if you're looking for information on people from China.
Who are some of the 3-blade people around here?
For the barber, visit Maeda-san. For the tailor, see Itoi-san, who's making patches now. For the cook, go and ask Mampukuken Ramen. The 3-blade people should know about other Chinese people as well.
Oh, there's also another barber shop, the Liu Barber and Hair Salon. But Liu-san's father is in the hospital now. His family's having a hard time. The shop's been closed recently.
So, I should go and speak with Maeda-san, Itoi-san, and Mampukuken Ramen, right?
Yes.
I see. Thank you very much.
So now we have a bunch of new leads of where to go to ask about Chinese people. But, let's look at the time, it's like 7 o'clock. I think we spent enough time trying to investigate our father's murder. I think it's about time we relaxed a little bit, so I'm just gonna call it a day there. I'm just gonna, the evening's still a bit young, so it's night time now, so most of the shops are closed. First things first, let's check out the convenience store. The convenience store, you know, we can buy food and stuff. We can buy some things for the cat. We wanna, you know, we gotta look after the cat, so let's see what the cat might like. Alright, let's see here. Stupid tank controls. Let's see, what have we got? Potato chips, I don't think a cat would like that. Ooh, some cassette tapes. I suppose I could get one of these. Yeah, let's get this one. Banquety Tree. Sounds like a great song.
Yo, may I help you?
This.
Another song for our Walkman.
Draw a ticket, please.
Oh, and sometimes when you buy things from these convenience stores, you get to enter a prize draw where you pick out a ticket from a box, although the chances of winning anything decent are pretty slim. Oh my god!
Wow, this is great, yo. It's your lucky day. Take your pick.
Hell yes! Tier 2 prizes are the best prizes because it's a video game. These games are actually in the arcades just down the road, but now that we've won it, we don't have to pay to play these games. This is fantastic. Oh man, I gotta pick one. I love both these games. This is the best thing to happen to me since my father died. Gotta go with Space Harrier.
Okay, this one.
Sure. There you go.
Now I finally have a game for my Sega Saturn. Fantastic.
Come again, yo.
While we're here, I'll still get what I wanted to get, which was some food for the cat. I don't think a cat would like eating light bulbs or matches or toilet paper. Tuna. Sliced fish, tuna. Let's go with tuna. Cats love tuna, right? I don't know. Sega brand tuna, can't go wrong with that.
Yo, may I help you?
This.
Come again, yo.
No prize draw this time. I don't know if it's like different days. Sometimes she does it, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not really sure what the deal is. There's a fridge here. You can't actually buy any drinks from it though, which is kind of dumb. But I guess there's no point because the drinks in the Coke machine don't really serve any purpose aside from like the prize draw. Sometimes when you pick a drink from a vending machine, you get a winning can, which entitles you to either something from the Shenmue passport, which is like an extra disc, which allowed you to go online for certain things. Obviously, the internet connection with this I don't think works anymore. Not that I've tried it or want to try it, because it's, you know, the dial-up connection and everything. But yeah, if you get a winning can, you can also get a free draw from the shop, so you don't have to buy an item to, you know, shove your hand in the basket. The evening's still a little young though. You know, we've made some good progress in our investigation, and we won a free video game, which is actually pretty good. Oh, at certain times of night, I think Tom's girlfriend, Honey,
Hi, yo.
Honey's son. She doesn't really say a lot though, so let's just spend the rest of our evening at the arcade, shall we? Seems like fun. Oh, and the arcade actually has a couple more of these toy capsule machines. So let's get this one.
100 yen each.
Let's try the one with knights on it.
Maybe just one.
Let's see what kind of crazy knights toy we get.
I know this.
I don't. Well, actually, I think it's an enemy from Space Harrier. I don't even know. But, I guess that's enough for now.
Maybe I should get another. Changed my mind.
So I'm not going to show off all the games in the arcade. You can actually spend quite a long time in here if you want to. But yeah, there are classic video games and also some, I guess, mini games and stuff. I'll show you some of them off in the later part. Oh, some of Ryu's friends are here.
Yuji.
Ryo, you seem really busy lately.
No, not really.
Are you sure? I get the impression that you're involved in something very dangerous. Or is it just me?
Yeah, it's just you.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm not looking for my father's killers or anything.
Ichiro.
Hey, bro.
Hey.
Listen, Ryo. I'm sick of Naoki going on about his motorcycle. Whether or not he's gonna paint the tank, I can't stand to hear it anymore.
I see.
He'll bore you to death too, I'm sure of it.
I'll prep myself. See ya.
Yeah, later.
Not like that Ryo's any more interesting. So yeah, here's a bunch of video games. There's Space Harrier here. There's no point in playing it there because now we have it for free on our Sega Saturn, which is awesome. There's another game, Hang On, and over here is Afterburner. Unfortunately, it's out of order, so no Afterburner for us. So, yeah, let's play some Hang On.
One game, 100 yen. I'll try it.
And then you put in how much money you want to put in, or basically how many continues you have. You basically have to decide now how long you want to keep doing it, because you can't put in more coins once you've started the game. Entering one of these arcade machines just basically loads up a ROM, I guess, and it's an emulated version of the arcade classic Hang On, which is actually pretty cool. Now, it's important to note that time still progresses while you're playing these video games, so don't spend too long in here, otherwise you'll waste your entire day. Also, this is me kind of getting used to the controls after a long time of not playing this game at all. And I'm using the D-pad, and it's the worst idea ever, because I'm just trying to get... It's ridiculously sensitive. It's like either all or nothing, and I'm just blowing the hell up. And yeah, I make a couple of tries. Eventually, though, I figure out that, you know, you have to use the analog stick to kind of lean your bike. And I guess it would work similar to how it does in the arcade, although... I mean, I guess it's just me, but I'm just... It's really sensitive on the analog stick. Like you can see, I'm just kind of nudging the stick, and he's just going all the way. And if you bump into any one of these bikes, you just kind of spiral out of control. So you have to be really careful not to bump into these guys, and also not hit anything on the side. I guess in the arcade you would have had to sit on the actual plastic bike and lean. But yeah, it's Jesus Christ. And yeah, you know these kind of old arcade games, you have to make it to the checkpoint within the time limit to get a time extension, otherwise you'll lose forever. But yeah, it's actually a pretty fun game, and it's nice that they actually managed to port this entire game over, you know, this whole arcade game. But yeah, it's pretty neat, and I guess it would be, relevant to the... Oh, Jesus Christ. It would have been relevant to the time, because this game takes place in 1986, and this game was released in 1985, so yeah, you would have seen one of these in the arcades. Unlike, you know, most of the other things which seem awfully out of place, like the Sonic and Virtua Fighter figures, this one actually makes sense. I'm doing pretty well so far. Oh, Jesus Christ, I say that and... Okay, I'm still good, still within the time limit. The problem with these games is it's really hard to actually get, like to actually finish them. You basically have to do it perfectly. Like, if you crash once or slow down too much or anything, that's it. You might as well give up. I mean, this run was an okay run, but still, it's really hard because you touch a bike like this, and you'll just like fly off this road and possibly into a sign or something and die horribly. Oh, and I just hit a sign saying Kung Fu. Alright, let's keep going. I think we can possibly make it to one more checkpoint, I don't know. Come on, speed up, you stupid bike, gotta go fast! 5 seconds. No, I'm not gonna make it. Well, that was fun while it lasted. And you can put in your high score just like in the arcade, but, well, I'm not gonna bother with it. Once you run out of lives, you just leave the bike, and yeah, you can just end the game. And it's now 10 o'clock, we should probably head back home now. Poor old Ine-san's probably worried about us, so let's just go back home the way we came. Another thing about this game, I guess, is there's no fast travel system. Well, there kind of is, but for the most part, no, there's no like fast travelling or anything. So you kind of have to walk all the way back yourself, and I guess that can be kind of a chore depending on how you look at it. Before we go home, let's check out how the cat's doing.
Doesn't that feel good?
Aw, isn't that adorable? It's so cute and kawaii, holy shit. Look at this fucking Shenmue action!
How are you doing? Hey, see you soon.
Alright, I think we're done with the cat.
You're still so tiny.
Okay, I think now we're done with the cat. There. Okay, so... we can just head home.
Look at the time.
Oh, getting late. Looks like you better hop too. If you stay out for too long, I think once you reach like past 11 o'clock, the game just teleports you back home, so you can't stay out all night or anything. The game kind of forces you to come home at some point.
You're home.
Oh, hi, Ine-san.
I was worried because it was getting late.
Don't worry. I'll always be home by 11 o'clock.
I do not wish to nag you, but...
Yes, I understand.
Well, now we know. Okay, well, we're pretty much done here. It's getting late. We should probably get ready for bed. You know what, never mind. Let's just go to bed. Let's not even bother showering or brushing our teeth or anything. Bedtime for Rio. Okay, so once you go into your room, you're given a few options. You can decide what to focus your training on. This will be a bit relevant later on, I suppose, but for now we can just save the game. And saving the game actually takes a little while. I'm just going to leave this bit unedited just to give you an idea of how long a game save actually takes on the Dreamcast. Okay, done. Cool. So, to advance the day, we just go to sleep. And that should do for now. Good night, everyone. See you guys tomorrow.